LLC, Crystal Edge Technology Screens, and our FLEVT. So I am building a cardboard-like curved screen for projector mapping applications using cardboard boxes, of course.
When Barbara switched the turbo. I brought 4 generations of family tradition with 5 little birds.
I have no idea why you're. Come on. You're doing too much. Move. You're doing too much. Always got to do something on camera. Always.
Getting my business off the ground was a full-time job.
So I made Barbara's lead size count. I guarantee him 100% accurate filing and a maximum refund. Make your moves. We'll make them count. Intuit TurboTax. 100% accuracy guarantee.
That one to get better than the glue. Like literally. Hmm. Don't. I swear, I don't know why you're acting up so badly. Like, seriously. I take you home. This actually is mending much better than the glue. So that's why I learned, when things don't work out, don't even bother fighting it. Just don't. Just let it flow. Because you never know exactly what you're going to find out new. Don't fight it. I got all the way up there to the store. They had no glue. How am I going to put this thing together? So all they had up there was tape. Like, how are we going to get this together? Then I thought, all we have to do is just tape the sides. So that's pretty much how we build them. Now I just don't have to buy the glue anymore. I have tape when I want to build these, and it's so much cheaper now. So just don't fight it. I want to use this for a little bit of gaming too on top of that. Some retro shooters. With that being said, I got a screen paint in my head already just for this screen. And it just happens. It's just a blessing. So now we got a custom screen paint for this, just for this screen. I had to call my buddy because he's got a RetroPie waiting for me, so give him my address and shit. Congregate. I think it's Congregate. What is the strongest cardboard you can buy? Congregate. Congregate cardboard triple. Excuse me. I was trying to figure out what was the name of this cardboard that they use to build furniture with. Congregate, if I'm saying that correctly, sheets. They have to be 3-ply to do it. So it looks like something like that. That's what I need to build furniture with. And to build the screens with, we need that. So it's not bad. It's $230 for 5 sheets. So it's not a bad price at all. Now I'm doing some research how to weatherproof it. Right. So I've got 2 and 1 more. No, this one. So we did put some tape on the sides so it doesn't move anywhere. I'm going to tape it down. We should have that glued, but couldn't Didn't get any glue, so. Tight. Uh-oh. Something came loose. Yeah, it's supposed to be loose. It's supposed to be sealed up. Make my job easier. All right, let me see. We have the side. Scoot more. This one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Awesome. Better do it the way we had it. It was easier. I don't want to struggle with this. I see a lot of people building all kinds of stuff with cardboard. Really wouldn't have really looked into all this, but real beautiful furniture too. Some of this cardboard furniture can sell to a couple $1,000 easily. Some people sit there and say, well, who would buy it? People just want something different. You got people who are environmentalists that love to say that, hey, everything in here is recyclable. It's all cardboard. And I want a projection screen. We're only going to do 100 inches. That'll be the fittable size. Oh, wait a minute. It's 4 by 8 feet. It's the same size as the wallpaper, so it's 106 inches. But it might be a little bigger than that too, because I do want to put these speaker panels on each side. So the speaker cabinets that are going to connect to this thing are going to be made out of cardboard. My buddy's actually building it for me. He's doing the research for me. So imagine an entire entertainment center. Speakers, all that, screen, all made out of cardboard. And I'm not talking about some cheap paper comb speakers. I'm talking about JBLs, Bose, I mean, Clips, all those. Buy all those speakers, all that stuff. My husband doesn't even build speakers for cars. And I ran it past him. I said, you ever think about building a cardboard speaker setup? All those things like that sounds kind of interesting. And therefore, he started his journey. And us, because we make the coating, we convert anything we want. And I think that smooth cardboard surface would be beautiful. The journey I'm on. I'm on a couple of journeys, but that one I do like. just fascinated by the furniture, like the bed. Now, I like the honeycomb. The honeycomb's pretty well supported. If they're using that congregated triple, yeah, they could definitely build a bed out of that with no problem whatsoever. That stuff is very, very sturdy. They use that stuff for padding for 10-gallon containers. That stuff is like a board at the end of the day. Man, I could build so much stuff with that, it's not even funny because it's just like working with wood. And you can put nuts and bolts, all that stuff. That cardboard's literally that strong. So yeah, it's got me thinking. I was watching people build cloud sofas. You've seen a cloud sofa before, out of this cardboard. It's amazing what they're doing with this stuff. I'm doing some research because I want to make my own form of coating that I can spray over a screen and make it completely weatherproof. So I'm taking out little pieces of cardboard, coating with technology, and soaking it in water, seeing how long it lasts, how long it's going to deteriorate, sticking some surfaces outside. Just curious how everything's going to function. Oh, I went the wrong way with this, didn't I? I did go the wrong way with this. Supposed to put the on the sides first so it comes out a little stronger. If I was going to do a cloud sofa, I would do those tubes, the really heavy, thick tubes. I would use those, the big wide ones. And I would take that congregated cardboard, especially the triple, and I would make a square for each one of my my cushions, and I would basically put the tubes for the support and then put another piece on top. That's how I would do it. Now I could put panels on the side, which would be more professional, put some nice panels on the side, and you would have that solid support in the middle. That's how I would hook mine up.
For all mortgage properties.
And then basically you can get the cushions, all that stuff, material fabrics, all that. You can get all that stuff from any place, anywhere at the end of the day. Cut your cushions to the size that you want. You can get it in memory foam any way you want it. And basically, since I don't sew all that well, I do friends who do sew. They can make my covers for all my cushions and everything. So it's not really that hard to put together, to tell you the truth. You can wire LED lights in. Because my table, I was able to punch holes in with my my drill, installing whatever I needed. So you can hook all that in there, all your attachments, everything, the whole 9 yards. Wire everything in. Heck, you can put speakers in there if you want. You can put speakers in there, you can connect them to your sound system, so that way the sound is actually traveling, which I actually saw a sofa for that, like that, was like $7,000, but you could build that yourself. So just imagine that. Build your own giant cloud sofa any way you want to, and it's not going to cost you $4,000, $5,000, $8,000 for a sofa. And no delivery charge because you build it yourself. That's what I found fascinating. We didn't tape the sides again? Really, Ken? Gotta focus, man. Yep. Most people, when they think about building a sofa out of cardboard, they're thinking boxes. You can't do that. You'll crash right through those things. But with those sturdy tubes, yeah, I watched the guy put one together. I was like, that's it. It's pretty interesting to watch it. Each one of those tubes, you can use a heavy epoxy to glue them in, or basically you can bolt them all together. Man, I'm gonna build one.
Optical character recognition. This update provides sellers a convenient way to include borrowers.
I'm definitely going to install speakers in mine. Well, he's going to put the speakers in. I'm not good with building speakers from the scratch. He's going to do it for me. So he's going to install my subs and my underneath my cushions, and all that, and he's
This
going to
quarter,
basically install
we
all
also
my
updated our
surround
civil
sound
service
system and all that right there in the sofa.
pertaining to
And
the
to
adoption
make sure the sofa stays together and it doesn't separate it, I'm going to put in wide magnetic strips. So that way it just clicks together. Pretty cool, huh? Yep. And that sofa is going to cost me next to nothing to put together.
Phase 5 delivery requirements for business critical data. Sellers can test their readiness.
So once we finish the home theater, cardboard home theater setup, complete with a customized screen paint, I'm going to send that screen out to some of these companies that make these cardboard furniture and show them that we got a cardboard projection screen. All right, now I think we got it. Yeah. Always thinking outside the box. Saw this. I like to watch documentaries on people who live in the most interesting places. There's a guy who, college professor, I don't know what he studied, just something really crazy, like brainiac crazy stuff. And this guy decided, he's a tall dude too, on top of he's a very tall man. He decided to build this kind of like underground home. You literally have to get on your knees to crawl into this place. And he has no refrigerator. He has compost toilets, a compost toilet, and he showers up in the creek. Like there's a creek that runs by, washes all his clothes, and he showers up in this creek. And you think this guy makes some serious money. I mean, he makes probably about 5 figures. He makes very good money. But you wonder why someone would crawl into this little hobble like habitat and live like that. And because for him at the end of the day, it's freedom. He has no electric, he has no gas, he has none of that at all whatsoever. He's living off the land. He's comfortable and he's happy. Some people can't find happiness in that, but other people can find happiness in that. I find people do stuff like that quite fascinating. I do. Anyone can get a house. Anyone can get the luxuries. I've done all that already. Anybody can have all that. Got it right now. But truly, at the end of the day, to live like that would be amazing. I would like to try that. See what it's like. And you know, it's crazy. You know, you get people, the trolls, they get on there and they mock him about how he's living in this place. That guy gets millions of views for that little spot that he's in right now. He has money. He has money because he has a degree and he's a very smart, intelligent person. At the end of the day, he's well schooled. But not only that, the views that he gets alone just for basically him doing that, it's just unbelievable. Some people are just not comfortable and just living in a normal environment. They're just not. I've lived in all sorts of houses. I've had big houses, I've had small houses. I've had all that stuff. Got a chance to live in an apartment. I'll never do that ever again as long as I freaking live. I mean, never. I don't care how that place is built. I'm not doing it ever again. Oh. Anyway. But small little house I have now, it's nice. I got 2 neighbors. I never see them. Like senior citizens, they're quiet. But am I happy there? Yeah. But technically, no. because again, I want to be in an area where I don't have to depend on electricity. I don't have to depend on anything. I can control everything myself. That's what I want. I want to build my own place. That's what I want. And I'm going to get blessed. I'm going to get my little piece of land, and I'm going to build my structure out there. Got a few friends that are going to come to help me with some of the things that I need, like laying the foundation and all that stuff. That's not my field, but I got friends that actually do that. So they're going to help me out with a few things. But as for building it and putting it all together, I'm going to build it with my own hands. All right, so that's the one part. This is why I rather build and buy. A fixed frame screen is nice and all, but I rather build it from scratch. I like knowing that I did it myself. I built it with my own hands. I mean, what do you think people do who live out in the country? Some people live so far out in the country, there is no plumbing. There's no electricity. There's nothing out there at all, period. And yet they live out there very comfortably, too. And a lot of people live in the city don't really want to be in the city. They actually want to be out there. Those people got the real paradise at the end of the day. Should I remember long time ago, real long time ago, before my grandmother had electricity where she was at, man, you walk outside, you could see the sky, it's clear, all the beautiful stars, you could see everything. No smog, no pollution, none of that. But you couldn't see jack in front of your face, lie to you not. The one for the moon out there, you couldn't see anything at all. If you basically didn't put the garden rake up, you would find it. Yep, I remember that. Couldn't see jack. I remember I was a little kid, I still remember that, watching my grandfather walk out the door with that lantern, and you just see that lantern swinging back and forth, and wherever that lantern swung, you could see light. Without it, you couldn't see jack at all. And they lived out there. They loved it out there. They would never move to the city at all, period. You can look out in the distance and you can see the little tiny homes and little pockets and little areas that were near to you that were miles away. You can see them sitting out there lighting up there. It's just beautiful. Man. And then we moved to the city. Yeah. It never left me. So I've always been chasing that dream to be able to live out there. When I got into the relationship, that person didn't want to live out there. That person wanted the city life, and I didn't want the city life at all. That's why, if you notice my videos, I was moving farther and farther out, where basically the last place I was at was basically Delaware Township. I was out there, so I was a little closer to being out there, but I wasn't technically out there. So, yeah, one day, I'm going to be able to look out my window and see nothing but trees. This is what I like about Allentown, because Allentown, anywhere you walk, there's trees wrapped all around you. There's mountain trees over here, you can see mountains over there. It gives me a little bit of comfort to know that I'm getting closer to what I want to do. So just a little bit more, and I'll be close. I'll be out there. And I can't wait. That is going to be a happy day for me. All right, finish this up. This part right here is taped up real nicely. Now we do our tabs. I have to do something different because you can't get tape. I don't want tape. I get something with the lake, man. I can fish every day. I wouldn't mind eating baked fish every day. Nice cobblestone fireplace out there, or maybe a pit, and be out there and just fish, cook fish, and bake bread. So let me see what we want to do here. So these small boxes have these. Oopsie. These small boxes have these. They make great tabs. So that's what we're doing. Just making our little tabs on the side, and this is going to allow our screen to be to curve a little bit. Boy. Taco would love it out there. I built him some kind of like tunnel enclosure where he could leave from the house and he could just basically just move in different directions out there. These big, little small like round bubble courtyards where you can just observe nature without getting lost in nature. So I don't want that. So we got our nice tabs on the side. This is going to be great for when we want to curve our screen. Tabs right there. Make sure these are taped down nicely. Oh, come on, we just got to. That'll be nice. Let's just sit down for this. Go. Where is my cutter? Here we go. Now we get our nice tabs right there. But I put it that fast. I really just had tape in my hand. Okay, let's see. There. I do stuff really that fast. That quick, I don't do stuff. What in the world did I just do with the tape I just had in my hand that fast, that quick? I lost it. Where's my mind here? Oh, here. Under the chair. Show me if this locked in correctly. So, do some tape across here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How did that just rip off like that? That's it on here. Oh yeah, we can. Like I said, I know that you can just take it like that. We're gonna have the tape, the glue, but gotta bring it back. Like that. So a little bit tight in there. Tape this up and apply a little better. I don't want to what's the word for? I don't want to put any tape here. So I'm doing one of the shiny area to stare at, and I don't want that. Oh, to grab that side over here. And the curtain. Where's the knife at? Bet you it's way over there. Let's see. Pockets we didn't. As a matter of fact, what I should have did, which would have made this a whole lot easier, and I mean a whole lot easier, I could have cut these off and used them as strips because they already got tape on them already. Scissors. There. So these already have tape strips on them. Could have did it that way too. that way I can set everything in place nicely. Literally should have did it that way. That'd have been so much easier to do it that way. So much easier. I'm going to put a strip right across here anyway. So I'm not worried about this part right here at all, period. I could have literally did it that way. And we got tons of these boxes. I ordered like 200 of them. So I have plenty of them. Maybe that one better stuff. Yep, should have did it that way. That'd have been much easier. Much easier. Definitely much easier. And I can take these out, no problem. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the bottom half too. Just in case, where is the, I know this is going to swing out a little bit, so I do want to tape that side down a little better. Tape that. So that's in place. And wait to project the map off this. Let's get this in here just right. Definitely easier to do it this way instead. Yeah, should have did it this way to begin with. This would have been much easier. Instead of doing it this way. Alright, better late than never. Alright. So I slowly try to turn this around. There a little bit more. So let me get these pieces. We got 2 of them. We cut 2 of them off. We did here. Okay. Yeah. That worked out much better. Much better. That was the way to do it. Definitely the way to do it. All right. Let me get 4 more of those. Yeah, put the tabs on the top made it much easier. Much easier. Let me see. Where is scissors? See, this is what I'd rather be doing than talking about repeating the same thing over and over again. Doing something productive. So we're going to make a special screen paint for our screen. A little bit of projector mapping and some gaming off of it. All right. Get other panels in here. This is much better than the one that I built with the crystal screen paint. Remember when I was putting that thing together, it was much easier, but so this one is a little different. So my workshop would be interesting. It'd just be stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of tons of cardboard. Vats of glue, saws, everything I need. I just build stuff out of cardboard all day. That's what I want to do. Incorporate my screen paint in the cardboard. Come on, don't fight me. Now it's funny because I was sitting there looking at the stack of boxes and I saw this. This is what I saw. This is why I said today my world's different. I can see a whole stack of tires out there and I just see something completely different that I can build out of it. Other people look at it and they see junk. I see art. here, right? So these are kind of like hinges. We're putting hinges. See that were connected onto the back of this. I'll show you when I turn it around. Allows the screen to kind of be more flexible. We're just building our own hinge system, cardboard. I literally got this thing straight all the way across. It's straight. Like you go, it's just so straight. It's awesome. And hopefully, things that I do and build, other people get ideas and they build stuff. So yeah, I'm basically going to build my own sofa. I'm not buying one. You know, I saw this, I told you, cloud sofa. They wanted freaking like almost there, $8,000 for a sofa. I'm like, geez. It's over 8, it's over 6, it's over 5. And I thought to myself, you know, working with this cardboard, and if you ever seen this kind of cardboard, it's kind of, sorry about that. It's the kind that you use when they roll up like material. This stuff is really freaking strong. And I can't go at this with a pair of scissors. I either have to use my manual saw or my power saw to cut through this. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I'm going to build a small table out of this. Like, just for study, research. To see how much pressure I can put on me before this thing actually collapses. This is not collapsing at all, period. So, the wider ones they have, which are about that wide, they're about this big and that wide and about that thick. I get a bunch of those, cut them up, put them on some of that triple, if I'm saying the right, congregated cardboard, and I could build my own squares and basically build my own cloud sofa, square by square. Man, I can't wait to start that project. And my buddy, he's going to install my speakers in for me. Because I said, he thought, well, you got to put speakers in? Because speakers would be really cool. And I said, can you wire speakers? I can wire speakers in anything. So he's going to soundproof it, put the speakers in, subs, all that stuff. It's going to have LED lights. It's going to have built-in charging ports, everything. And the ottoman, because usually this is when it costs you the most money when you buy the cloud sofas, is the ottomans can be like $600-700 an ottoman. I can build my ottoman as big as I want. Heck, I can even put in cup holders. Anything that I want. So that's what I love about people who do things outside the box. Because if it wasn't for those people going in and doing those demonstrations on that cardboard, I'd have never thought that it'd be possible to build my own. You know, people ridiculed me because I painted off a ceiling. Because I project off a floor. Well, why would you do that? Why not? Because at the end of the day, I don't have to spend $15,000 to $20,000 for an infinity ceiling. Mine costs way less. And I can change mine out if I want. So why not? This is something different. I just couldn't imagine living in a world of can't. I just couldn't imagine living that way. There was a woman who was showing that where they live off the grid, how they wash their clothes. I thought it was amazing. So they take a 5-gallon bucket and they throw their clothes in it and they cut a hole in the top of the lid and they put a plunger in there. That's how they wash their clothes. You know. No laundry mats out there. None of that out there. You gotta figure out different ways on how to survive. thought that was an amazing idea, right there. Some people say that's a lot of hard work. You know, your country was built on the backbone of people who believed in hard work. Put this over here. Oh, I love this. Man, I love it. Alright, so I just got to be able to flip it over, hopefully. It's sturdy. So I can get the other side. And bring it this way. Boy, this came out better than I thought. It looks like a skateboard ramp. It really does. Like a cardboard skateboard ramp. Oh shoot, something just popped. Oh, my piece here just popped. You have to reinforce you, baby. If we had more reinforcement there, you wouldn't have popped. But we got you. We got you. You're not going anywhere. Reinforce you. There, other side too. Tape you down so you're not going anywhere. Oh, let me cut these edges over here. Some of these to lean over the side a little bit. This is coming out. This shouldn't be this bad. So if you got this a little bit tighter in here, I'm going to loosen these shingles a little bit more. Let me see. Let me get these locked a little tighter. So I'm going to, there we go. That's one. That's a little bit. This feels right here. Not feeling that too much.
Ask your doctor about that.
Separate. Thank you. Gotta keep it separated. Anyone tell you that you can't do it? Can you imagine when King David was up against Goliath? Goliath was like way bigger than David. Way bigger. On top of that, he was a warrior. He fought in many wars. He had experience and everything. God was like, go out there and get it done. And they all laughed at Dave because Dave was a small man. But took out the giant. Yep. If God says you can be done, it can be done. Yes, it can. I love it. I freaking love it. Then we gotta coat it. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna design a special screen paint for this thing. So that's the whole behind the back of it. That's the whole we got the made a hinge system all the way around. And the top we took this is a sticky part of the box. We just used that to bind it together, make a nice little skeleton frame for it. Freaking love it. And we have no tape, so it means nothing's going to come up shiny, you know, because every time we tape over the tape, it makes it look ugly. It leaves these lines all on the screen. I don't like that. So we got it smooth all the way across. That's going to look sick, ain't it? I freaking love it. Love it. Now I'm sitting there looking at these boxes like, it came to me after we're going to make a curved screen with this. I do want to put another piece there just in case. So we have everything hinged nicely. What we did, we just took the sticky part of the box that's used for the box and use that as a form of tape. That doesn't go anywhere. And the beautiful thing about it is I didn't have to use any glue. I got there and I was like, oh, we don't have that kind of glue. Like Elmer's glue. And I was like, oh, how are we going to put this together? No sooner than I walked out the door, Laura said, that's how we're going to put it together. And as you start to build things, God gives you more and more information. Like, we're going to change it and do it this way and that way. I love it. And we can hang it up with the support of those in the back. But what I want to do is I'm doing a magnetic strip setup because I don't want to put holes in it with screws or anything. So we're going to put a magnetic strip there, and I'm going to put a huge cardboard block here, not block, but wooden block here, and it's going to be all magnetic strips. We're going to just stick it against the wall. Because instead of me just trying to poke holes in the back of the box, which is a headache, I'm just going to go in and just put a magnetic strip up there so I can just basically just connect them right up to the wall. So there's no weight to it at all. It's more tighter there. I'm going to put a strip there. That ensures it is nice right there. Is that cool? Look how sturdy that thing is. Unbelievable. Man, what can I do? I can make a round one? Oh, a round one would be really cool. We can project a map inside of a round one. That'd be awesome. one that was a little bit off in the curve a little bit. Scissors are way over there. Oh, that's nice. We're going to build an end table soon. I'm going to build an end table with LED lights. And we got our cardboard computer, which we haven't forgot about that. We're still working on that. I got some stuff I'm ordering. So I need 220 millimeter fans, 140 millimeter fans. I need hardboard post screws for the motherboard and a bunch of extension cables like SATA drives. We need an ATX power extender, new power supply, because the other power supply can't run all the LED lights when run through it. EL wire, we're definitely going to need that to run everything through. And I'm going to Bluetooth my keyboard and mouse. So we're going to be working on that too. Also, on top of that, we got the art we're going to do on it. So we're going to do a kind of a Smash Brothers kind of theme on it. So I got the little characters, going to do the artwork and everything. It's going to be gorgeous. And we're going to download, which I'm doing right now. That's the computer right there. We're downloading tons of retro games on Steam. I'm doing it for the last couple of days, just downloading all these games. So we're making a giant RetroPie cardboard PC. This came out great. I do want to get these tabs. We've got tabs sticking up. I don't want tabs up. Put the tabs down. Other than that, that's great. And then we got the volcano we're going to do. We're going to do this volcano with projector mapping. We're going to build ourselves a volcano, all black, and bring it to life. That's going to be pretty cool. And the vortex. The vortex is going to involve LED lights. So we're going to have LED lights embedded into the paint. So when you look at the vortex, it's going to look like it's all black. And then we plug it in, those lights are going to come on. We're going to get chasers in there. It's going to look sick when we get done with the vortex. So we powered it up. Right now I'm doing some experimenting on weatherproofing cardboard. Now in my house, which I can't show you, I am going to build a prototype here. We're building the sofa, cloud sofa, all out of cardboard. Projection screen, built-in speakers. My buddy's going to build a whole speaker system because that's what he does. It's all going to be cardboard. And I'm working on right now. I'm checking out people that built lamps out of cardboard. There's so much stuff you can do. It's not even funny. And it's cheap. You got people sit there and say, well, why don't you just buy? You know what I mean? Instead of just, why don't you just buy it? You know, people basically are making money off this stuff. A lot of money off this stuff, off cardboard. It's where all this stuff is recyclable. All this stuff is made out of recycled materials anyway. Voila! See? Got a curved screen. See how much money you would save if you could build your own furniture out of cardboard? Now, I wouldn't build it out of this. No, you're kind of asking for it. Punishment. The table's okay. The table works perfectly fine. I got two heavy computers back there. It's supporting nicely. But if I'm going to build this, like I said, I would be using these right here. This is what you want to use. You ever smack one of your little brother in the head with one of these things? These things hurt like I don't know what. Yeah, but they make them much bigger and much wider. And as I said before, if I'm going to build me a cloud sofa, I'm going to get the congregated, which is much stronger. And I'm going to get it triple, 3-ply, which is much stronger. And I'm going to build each one of my squares. And then I'm going to actually take these and I'm going to honeycomb it all the way across. But it's not going to be these. I want the big wide ones. I got the wide ones that are around that thick. Those are the ones I want. So we honeycomb it up real nice. And then we put our panels on our side, panel on the top. And then you can go over to any form of tailor shop, places where they do customized sofas, or right on Amazon, and you can buy the memory foam padding. The same padding you have on your sofa, you can buy it right there. So you can build the entire thing. You can put in cup holders if you want. You can put in chargers. You can buy all that stuff from Amazon. You can buy your ports for your charger, your cell phone. Heck, you can even get one of those units that can just drop your cell phone that can charge. How much money they charge you for a sofa that does all that? A lot of money. And then when it comes to when you design your cloud sofa, the huge, massive ottoman, that can cost you a couple of $1,000, $800 to $1,000. You can build it as big as you want. Now, my friend, what he's going to do, because he came with this crazy idea, said, you know what? Let's put speakers into it. So now my speakers are going to be Bluetooth in the cloud sofa, and they're going to connect to my cardboard home entertainment center. Sick, ain't it? Yep. That's what I'm talking about. And guess what? It's going to be far, far cheaper and better than the sofa they were going to charge me at the furniture shop. Yes, I love it. Now, once we put the memory foam cushions in, they're about like that thick. They're thick memory foam cushions we're putting in. My covers basically are removable. All my stuff is removable. So what I'm going to do is when I go to this place to get my covers made, I got to go to the shop's going to make my covers and everything for my sofa. Everything is changeable, which means I can change the color of my sofa at will. That's how I'm going to design it. So instead of me having somebody reupholster the sofa, I can do it myself. God is good, isn't he? That's going to be amazing. Amazing. I figure a 106-inch screen. Can we piece these things together? Now, that's another thing. If we could piece them together, I might do a 300-inch screen in my home, but that giant sofa would be sick. That would be sick. That would be awesomely sick. Yes. So he's going to build the speaker system, everything. So I'm going to have front subs, back subs, front center, back center, surround sound speakers to the side. And no, these are not going to be paper cones. I'm either choosing the Bose, the JBLs, or something like Calypso, I can't pronounce them, but either way, he's going to get a really high-grade professional system put in for my cardboard box system. Now, as for covering them, he wants to use like that kind of carbon kind of material they use for cars and stuff, so he may use that for my speaker for covering my speakers. This is going to be fun. Let's make sure we got all our clothes down. So good, we're not snagging anything. Corners down here. The corners are down over there. If I had my software here and another projector, we can actually curve this bad boy. But we're going to projector map it. Really, Ken? That's how freaking even it is. So see, it's not short here and longer here. It's actually even all the way across. I used to build curved screens. Go to my YouTube channel and you type in curved projection screens on our channel. You'll see a lot of curved screens. We actually built them. So once you learn how to get that curve just right, because the curve can't be too, then what's going to happen is you're going to have a really problem projecting there. It's going to like projecting inside of a bowl. It has to be just enough so it panels out so the image shoots all the way across. When you design an out curved screen, out curved screens are this way. If you make them too tight, you can't see what's going on this side or this side. It has to be just right so you get enough of a curve where like it's coming at you 3D, but you can see both sides as standing in the middle. So crack a calculator because you're going to be doing some work. Crack it. Crack it. All right, let me see. You got this side right here. Let's just try to keep it here. Yeah, it's fun. Just trying to do something different. Oops, if you heard me break wind, my bad. I'm human at the end of the day. We do know that, right? All right, let's get this other side right here. So we just put the whole thing together, no glue, only tape, and some boxes that had the sticky sides. We just use this as reinforcement for tape because there is no tape at all. Let me put this up. I'll kill myself on this. So what I'm going to do with this, I ordered some small sheets of the corrugated cardboard from Saying It Correctly, the triple, and we're going to cut tubes, multiple tubes out of this, and I'm going to use this to make a sturdy surface, and I'm going to stack my weights on top of it and see how much it takes for them to crush. I got some pretty heavy weights over there. Let's see how much pressure this bad boy can take. It should do pretty well, especially with this tubing system in here. As for my sofa, yeah, I'm going to cyberpunk the daylights out of that bad boy. It's going to be a sick looking sofa. So I definitely want a kind of a yellow and blue sofa, and I definitely want pink LED lights all through it. And mind you, since it's cardboard, It means you can actually add in peekaboo windows, which means I can install plexiglass into my sofa. Like little peekaboo windows. And those are easy to do. Like I said, the cardboard's really heavy, so you can drill holes into it. So you get your plexiglass. I like to heat my tips up, or get the diamond tips if you want, and you can actually punch holes through your plexiglass, drop your screws, your bolts, and your washers in, and connect that right onto your cardboard, and then inside you can put whatever neon crazy display you want to put in there at the end of the day. I might put a small little city in there. I don't even know. Oh, by the way, there's going to be a section for taco. Let's see what we got here. I'll get back with them in a few. I'll contact them in a few. All right, let me see. We got our ends. These are ends right here. All right, we're good on this side. We're good on this side. We've got our ends on this side. Our ends here. Here. We're gonna here. Okay. So I definitely want to get the sides right there and they're done. Let's put a shoe across here. Just better safe than sorry. So I love it. I do love it. You know, just gives you an idea to think outside the box, do something different. If you can build it, think on the bright side how much money you save, because you'll never ever have to buy it, because you can build it yourself. This one done? This one's done. That's okay. This one's not tabbed up. Oh, this one is tabbed up. This one tabbed up. It's tabbed up too. It's tabbed up. Just making sure these are all tabbed up. All the tabs are taped down nicely. Now for the top part, I am going to have something going across it to cover this up. And we use these boxes right here to make our latches on the back, but we had to use the top part right here to basically strengthen the screen, because if we didn't, it wouldn't have done so well. So we use those as hinges for the back. See, there's the hinges. And these right here, we just use this to make sure everything stayed in place. And there you are. I have like a tape over my shoes or something. Feeling it. It's not there. Where is it? Oh, maybe it's still in there. I got a little nuts. Yeah, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to do some research. I'm going to figure out all the stuff that I want to know about basically building with cardboard. And yeah, I'm going to build all my furniture. Everything. Out of cardboard. Everything out of cardboard. So I like the idea that you could do it for far less, and then you have that control at the end of the day. And it's really not that hard to do, it isn't. A little bit of imagination, build whatever you want. I can't wait to finish my sofa, get it all done and everything, and then take it over to the furniture place and show them exactly my sofa, my cardboard build. Oh man, I'm telling you. Now, And after getting the corners off, because again, like this cardboard, you can stack it over and over and over again. And so basically, I'm going to be cutting my corner so it has a nice little bowl at the end of it. So yeah, that's not even hard to do either. Sander would do that, or a grinder would do that. So I want it to have some kind of shape and some kind of curve to it. I definitely want that. Yeah, I can't wait. But since they don't have a cyberpunk sofa, building my own. And I want mine sky blue, high neon yellow with some black, and I want my lights in either, I want lights in pink, neon, and I want them in sky blue for my sofa. Definitely going to put in a couple of peekaboo windows with some pretty cool displays inside the sofa. And Taco is going to have a section for him. He's going to have a part that's built onto it.
Linda? Oh, Jared didn't emails.
Now, one section of my sofa I do want to come out a little farther out, like, you know, like an L shape, a little farther out. So from there, I'm going to buy one of those luxury heating massage pads, the ones that come from top to the bottom, and have it connected so I can actually take it off when I want to, or connect it back on. So I should use like a button system, or a snap system would be pretty nice. I can snap my massager in. And I swear, I'm watching this guy right now. He's basically showing you how to basically make a cardboard sink. Yeah, I said cardboard sink. Man, I haven't watched the whole thing yet, but if this guy pulls this off, man, I've got ideas. I've got ideas. You can have your $6,000, $7,000 sofa. I'll build my own, and mine will be much more high tech because I can put whatever I want in there. So you go to them stores, and they'll put like, I had one. Actually, I had one. The sofa was like that. Sofa paid $1,000 for it. It had about a couple of some LED lights on it, and it had 2 charge ports on it, and that's pretty much it. That thing cost me $1,000, and the shipping cost us another $200. That thing was heavy as I don't know what when they bought it in. So I paid all that money for that thing. At the end of the day, we could have built something much bigger, to tell you the truth. But, better know that. And that sofa set, I paid $800 for that sofa set in the next room too. And that was just a basic sofa set. Nobody could have built that thing. Well, you know, that's what it is. One of the things that's not going to be cardboard on that sofa set, I do want to put in a custom plexiglass stand because I want it to look like it's kind of floating. I definitely want that, and I want to put white lights underneath. I definitely want to try that. That'd be cool. Pretty sturdy. Very sturdy. Taco jumps on it, but he won't. He never does. But it's pretty sturdy. It's very nice. Now, the other one I'll be building out of that congregated cardboard, yeah, you'll be to stand on that. But this, no. But that shows you how sturdy it is. I tell you, God gives you a blueprint to put something together. He is no joke at the end of the day. No joke at all. And no glue. No glue. No glue at all. What I said, you know, he gave Noah the ability to build the ark. And you know how big the ark was? The ark was massively huge. It was huge, and Noah built it with God's knowledge. And you get people go up there and say, well, how could he have figured that out at the end of the day? Again, his knowledge came from God. Are you smarter than God? Or that's what you're saying in the day, that you're smarter than God? Interesting. You're not smarter than God. God's smarter than you. Or they get me when they say that, well, how could you have all those animals on the ark? They didn't try to kill each other. Because, again, God has control over all things. You ever read about, was it Daniel? Yeah, Daniel and the lions, yeah. They threw Daniel into a den of lions to kill him. Not one lion could eat him. As a matter of fact, it's in the Bible, so he slept on one of them, used him as a pillow. So if God says to the animal, you're not going to eat him, and I'm going to shut your mouth, and you can't do jack about it, you can't do jack about it. Swimming a pool of sharks. You can basically be bit by, I'm just saying, if God basically allows it, don't do that at the end of the day. You know, don't tempt the Lord your God. But, you know, if he gives you that ability and you have it, then you have it. Ugh. I didn't go to school for computers. I didn't go to school for chemistry to learn how to make all this stuff. Every time I bump into somebody and we talk about people I'm doing business with, and the first thing that comes up is, what degree do you have in chemistry? I don't have any. I never went to school for it. Well, how do you know all this stuff? Because I do, because God's the one who tells me this stuff. That's how I know it all. I know what to mix. I know what to put together. The entire ingredient just pops up in my head. And I just sit there and write it down, and voila, there I am testing the screen. That's ultra short throw compatible, can take out certified screens, can do everything that I tell you it's designed to do. Just like computers. I know how to build machines, prepare them, program them, all that stuff. Because I asked for it. I think it's the one thing, as a matter of fact, the screen paint I prayed on, and the Lord blessed me how to make it. And then after that, it just kept coming. And the computers I prayed on. I prayed on the computers because I was reading Leviticus in the Bible, and I remember talking to the children of Israel. They weren't into carpentry. They were into stone carvers or none of that at all, period. And he gave them the ability to build a tabernacle. And I thought to myself, wow, if God can give man knowledge to be able to do that, he could do anything. So one night, I remember I was sitting there wanting a computer, and I couldn't afford one. They were just too expensive. And, you know, I had all these Tiger Direct magazines laying around, and I thought to myself, you know, I wish I could build them. I just didn't have the intelligence to build a computer. I didn't know anything about it. So after reading that scripture in the Bible, I thought to myself, I had a split second of clear conscience, and I thought to myself, if God could teach them to do that, he can teach them anything. And I heard the Lord speak to me. He said, what do you want? What would you like? I could have asked for anything. I asked for to build a computer. That's all I asked for. I would like to know how to build a computer. Do you know when I woke up the next day, something felt different? The first thing I did was I grabbed that Tiger Direct magazine. I understood. And then people can laugh at me. I don't care. I understood everything in that book. And that's why you see those supercomputers I build, those mods and freaking steampunk machines and servers and all that stuff. I did not build any of that stuff at all, period. I learned all that from God. And then it got to the point where the information just kept flowing, where I had composition books. I was just writing down all these different machines I wanted to build and design, and it just kept coming. It kept coming. I kept writing. And then next you know, when I got my first computer, I programmed it. I don't know anything about that stuff. I never went to school for it, but I know it. I just know it. So it got to the point where now that I've basically evolved past the case, we're building our own cases now. Because now we don't want to buy cases anymore. Let's construct our own cases. So now we're building cases out of Tupperware. And then we're doing mod designs. We're converting PCs into steampunk machines and Terminator machines, all kinds of stuff. We're painting cases and pulling out the monitors and recoding the cases to match the PCs. It just went on and on and on and on and on. And then the mod setting where we can do light up fans and all this. It's just one boom. I knew this stuff. Never went to school for it. So same thing with the screen paints. I know so many different combinations of screen paints. It's not even funny what's in my head right now. Right now, I have a new screen paint for this right now. It's in my head already that fast. And when we make it, we'll spray it. It'll do exactly what it's designed to do. So it never stops. That's what I found fascinating about Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs had a gift from God. He did. He had a gift from God. And you know why? Because when he passed away, Apple really wasn't not the same. It's not really the same without him. It's just ideas and thoughts and things that he's done at the end of the day. Basically, he had a God-given gift. And even though Apple does well, it does, it's not the same without him because his ideas were one of a kind. And when you see people like that, that's because they've been touched by God. And I've just been blessed to have that at the end of the day because it's what I asked for. I asked for computers and that's what I got. And it's crazy because any new machinery, anything that comes out, I already know it. I can build anything I want. So now it's crazy because now I have the screen so that I can build any screen, anything that I want, and I can also build my computer. So if I want to build me a gaming system, I can build a gaming system, I can write the programs, and I can turn around and I can go and I can build my screens to match with it. Hey there, Mr. Taco Bear! Mr. Taco Bear! Come here, Mr. Taco Bear. Make a computer just like you. That's what I'm gonna do. Make a computer with fuzzy ears. And not in front of the camera! Not in front of the camera! I'm a bold warrior. Rawr. I think I'll make my cat computer. We'll make it out of cardboard. We make everything out of cardboard. Oh man. But now I like this whole cardboard kick I'm on. And the knowledge and information that I need to put all that together comes from God. Just like when I went to the store to get the glue and they had no glue. And I thought to myself, how are we going to put this together? And the Lord automatically, before I walked out that door, the information was already in my head how to put it all together. God is the beginning and the end, the Alpha and Omega. He'll teach you. All right, people, I got to go. Hope you enjoyed. God bless.